I was completely wrong about Paraca. And the fact of the matter is I almost messed up, to be exactly honest, and canceled this part of my trip. That would have been a huge mistake. Now, let me explain what you're going to do here and why you have to come. We're now for our 3-hour drive to Paracas. We're getting to travel by the ocean, and eventually we're going to end up in Paracas, where I'm going to do some sand dunes and buggies and just relax in a really cool hotel. So I'm excited to begin this adventure, and let's see where we end up. We're 2 hours into our drive, and all you see is sand. Everywhere is brown sand. Okay, behind those lumps are actually the ocean, but there's a lot of sand out here. I made it to Paracas, and this is why I went 3 hours through all that sand and dirt, is to get here. They have these resorts, like where I'm staying at, which is Hacienda Bahia, right at the sea. It's got great ocean out there view. The beach is a little rocky, so it's not exact, but they've got this wonderful grass area. The resorts are amazing, and they all have, and it has this wonderful pool. So I'll be spending relaxation just hanging out by the pool, enjoying the sound, the sea behind me, and I've actually got a piscina sour coming. This is kind of what I love doing in trips, is that I have real intense experiences. As long as I've got the downtime, I appreciate the experiences. So like right now, hanging out by the pool. Then come this evening, it's dune buggies, stars, sunsets, and sand surfing. Total different experience, but that's what makes trips amazing. Anthony's now strapped me in. I'm in the front. I got my goggles. I got my handbars. This is going to be fun. I can't wait to do this. Now, if you're excited about this adventure and want to know more, make sure you check the comments below, because I'll tell you all about it there. So, here we go. This is the perfect way to end the day. Look at this view. We're on the top of a sand dunes in the middle of nowhere, and there's nobody out here. This is just plain awesome. Okay, we've now arrived at where we're gonna have a picnic. And look at this place. It is so cute. And the sunset's right there, and the moon's right there. This is a really fun place that they've set up. They've set up this wonderful table, and we've got drinks, and we've got this great structure. And this is my view. I'm out here, it's at sunset. I've got this great setup of all this food, and I'm hanging out and get to say cheers. I've just finished dinner here, and I have to say, this is absolutely a delightful experience. Being out here in the dark with the lights, it's really romantic, but it's also fun just to be out here by myself and just enjoy the time. You do the excitement of the buggy, and then we had a great meal and had some great wine, And now I'm gonna go back in the dark and see all the stars from the buggy. This is one of those things I am glad I've done. Do you like going out in the ocean and seeing all the rocks and structures that the world has in it? I do too. So I'm up at the butt crack of dawn here in Paracas. I'm gonna catch a cute little boat. They're gonna take me out and we're gonna see all the structures they have here on the little mini islands. I hope we actually see some animals too. This should be an adventure. I'm ready for it. I've already caffeinated and let's go see what I see. I have been picked up at my hotel, the La Hacienda, and now I've been taken over here to the Awana Hotel, and this is where I guess we're gonna meet our tour and get on the boat and go out and enjoy the little islands off the coast of Paracas. So I got picked up at my hotel, which is actually a sister hotel to the one I'm staying at, and I thought kind of would just be us in the boat. Well, now we've gotten over to a public dock, and it seems like they sell tickets to everybody in the public who wants to come. So this dock is actually loaded with people, and they're going to fill our boat. So this should be interesting to see how many people we actually go out with to see the structures in those hills. Okay, we've now gotten filled up here at the public dock and we are loaded. They probably put 25, 30 people in the boat with me. And so there's not an empty seat anywhere. This is intriguing and we should still have a good time. But oh my word, we're in here like sardines. Loving the sea lions. Now that we've all gotten settled on the boat, it's actually working really well. The seats, even though it seems like we're sardines, we're actually really comfortable. I love the naturalist. He's done a very good job of doing English and Spanish so that I feel like I'm included. And the captain is awesome. He's getting us up right in the middle of the sea lions and the dolphins and all the cool stuff. So this is a really good experience. We've made it out to the island and it's kind of neat to see all the birds that are out here. The structure itself is gorgeous. There's all these little wee pinnacles and then they're driving us through really quietly. We're looking for different types of flying birds and penguins and some dolphins. And this is just a fun thing to come out and see. Look at this structure. See all the pretty white on the rocks? It's poo. This area has so many birds. It's every time you look, there's poo. So from the distance, it looks pretty, but it's poop. It's amazing how much they actually have bird poop where it's nesting and they send this back to Europe as fertilizer. They made tons of money off all this poop. This cool structure that's carved in the rock, they're not really sure where it came from. If it's a cactus, then it's from the people, indigenous people before the Spanish. If it is a chandelier, it is from San Martin because he's a Mason, and this is seen in the Mason stuff a lot, and it could be his meant to say this is where we're coming to the bay. They're not really sure where it's from, if it's 2,000 years ago or 200 years ago, but whatever it is, it's a cool structure that's been created in the rock, and no matter what happens, it keeps staying. Look at this. We're actually able to get this close to the sea lions. You can tell they're used to people, but they're just hanging out going, look, we're famous. Come check us out. This is really fun to see their personalities come out as we are just kind of floating around these buoys, and the sea lions are like, look, we're looking at people. One thing I'm learning more and more as I travel places like I do here in Peru is that it really doesn't matter the language that you speak or the way you do things. People want to share their world with you. And so like today, I've dealt with 5 people, none of them speak English. But the fact of the matter is we use charades, they want to show me the seals, they want to show me the rock structures. And it's just kind of a neat thing to know that people go above and beyond to show you their world, whether you have ability to communicate or not. I sometimes feel like they're taking better care of me than I am giving to them. Travel does that. You expand, you look at things, and you just have a good time seeing the world and learning about the world and learning about people. Get out and travel. The matter is this is not the end of our exciting time here in Peru. Make sure you check out all the rest of these videos because they are awesome of what we actually got to do. So, if you like this video and what I'm up to, make sure you subscribe and click the bell because you don't want to miss any of the rest of my adventures and all the rest of the places I'm going in the world.